Told you be back in a minute. I give her back when I'm finished. I've been on top for a minute.
Welcome to Moneyland Radio. I am your host, Pitch Motherfucking Black, aka the Chocolate God. I am here on a interview with the lovely Maddie. Give her a round of applause. We are in process of, I have an idea about another podcast with a female co-host. Not necessarily on 100% relationship stuff, but on that type of time to get a woman's perspective. I know that's a little bit trendy right now, but why not? I would like to introduce Maddie to everybody. How you doing, Maddie?
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Maddie Monroe, representing New York City, okay, the big Bronx in the building. I'm doing well. What's up? Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I used to live in Castle Hill for like 5 years.
Whoa! I went to Stephen High School. That's crazy. So, I know me about some Castle Hill sound, you baby.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Lafayette Avenue. Come on, let's go.
Well, how your day been going?
It's been going, you see me with the red hair. I like to do hair, so I had some hair projects I had to work on. I'm a thick girl, but I'm trying to be a fit, thick girl. So I'm in the gym. I'm trying to hit the gym today, too. So it's my day off. I'm chilling. I work real hard, so I like to really relax and do things that I enjoy on my day.
What time you trying to go to the gym?
I'm trying to hit it by like 2 o'clock so I can get me a solid hour in so that I can come back, get dressed, get my kid, and then go to this baseball game in Baltimore. So I got a lot to crunch in.
Oh, you like baseball?
Well, I'm not a fan of baseball, but when it comes to New York City, like if they are in Maryland, like the New York Yankees is playing the Orioles tonight. If they're in Maryland, I'm going to rep my New York City as hard as I can.
Okay.
Shout out to the Giants. I know everybody like, all the Giants suck. Da, da, da. I don't care. Big Blue all day. I'm not no bandwagoner. I'm not jumping shit. But I am good with the Ravens a little bit. I do like the Ravens nowadays. So. But shout out to all the New York City, teams. Love you guys. I just wish
How long you been in Maryland?
Not too long.
Hey, don't do that because I'm from
sorry.
Maryland.
I'm sorry. Maryland's different. It's so different. It's so different than New York. But I've been out here, I want to say like 6 years, give or take, just about 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And people try to be like, oh, girl, you from here now. No, I'm not. I literally am born and raised in New York City. I still have my accent. I graduated from high school in New York. I went to college.
That doesn't mean anything. It's a bunch of New York niggas in Maryland.
No, they be false claiming. So I had met somebody. No, they be false claiming because I had to ask somebody. I was on live one day and I was like, he was like, oh, I'm in Maryland too. I'm from New York. Da, da, da. So I'm like, oh, bet what high school you graduated from? He's like, oh, I graduated from a school out here. I said, you're not from Maryland. You're not from New York then. Like, if you did not graduate out of your matriculation of school in New York City, you're not a New Yorker. Like, what are we talking about? So,
I got some crazy New Yorkers.
Or when a person is like, oh, I'm from New York, most New Yorkers is going to be like, oh, I'm from the Bronx, I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from Harlem, Those people who be like, oh, I'm from New York, you're from upstate New York. You don't count. Sorry.
What's the difference? What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean they don't count?
The swag is not the same. The voice is not the same. The vibes is dead not the same. Shout out to Harlem World. We see you in the chat. Shout out to Harlem because we out here. But it's like, it's just the vibes is so different. Like, it's very hard to explain. Like, you could tell a upstate person because they don't really be having no sauce. Just saying. The sauce is different. Now, Rochester and Syracuse and like Albany, shout out to y'all because there's some real gangsters out there. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's treacherous. But like, New Pulse,
I just like the
fucking Hollow, whatever the hell. No, that don't count.
I just like the dirty Bronx. That's
dirty Bronx. All right, we gonna be dirty, but we the littest borough. That's why we call the Bronx. Okay.
I love Bronx. Listen, I was in Brooklyn. I was dealing with this chick in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't eat spaghetti right now.
Oh my God.
She was a Haitian chick.
Yeah, that's not a New Yorker. That's a transplant.
Because when I was in the street doing whatever I was doing, I was going to Brooklyn.
Right.
And she was like, you will never love nobody ever again.
Oh my God.
And people asked me how I know she did it because she told me.
She told you. The Haitians in Trinidad.
After I ate it, though. This was after I ate it. Yeah, this was after.
That's crazy. I wonder if that works. It's like, nah.
Listen, I ain't been in a successful relationship since. She told me, you will never love anybody like you love me. I ain't never been in it. I haven't. Wow. It might be just me, or it might be that. I don't know. But
not to put I have a family member, maybe a parental, who knows, that's married to a Trinidadian woman, and like, one of the things that I know about them, they be doing stuff like that. And he made like a baked ziti situation. I was like, I'm not eating that. Like, I'm not like that. I don't know what that's about. But my pops, like, I just put it out there, but he's been hooked to that lady no matter what she do, what they've been through. Like, that man, I don't know. Then there's like, once he gets a little bit of an inkling of saying like, oh, I don't want to do this no more, I'm ready to move on. They go to Trinidad and he come back screaming, my wife, my wife, my wife.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's sick and demonic as fuck. Like, it's never that serious.
That's real. That's real. But you know what else is real? What do you feel about this? You watched the Dame Dash interview with Charlamagne?
Yes, I did. I'm a true New Yorker. Of course I watched that. I fucking love Damon Dash. Like, I love him. I love his rhetoric. He is smarter than what most people think. Like, I think he is like really business savvy, but I like it because he really was calling them out on the show. Breakfast Club is so whack. As a New Yorker, I love New York radio. I grew up on it. Boy, you telling me you don't think the Breakfast Club is like they losing all their traction? This is the most traction they've had all year.
I don't believe they're losing traction. I just think that nobody is taking them as serious anymore. This is true.
I feel like, so let's separate the two real quick. I feel like the Breakfast Club, I don't know what happened between them and Angela Yee, but like during that whole COVID era, like something in their chemistry definitely switched. So the show just wasn't the same.
It was the Gucci shit.
It was the Gucci shit. Like, let's put it out there. It definitely was the Gucci shit. And I feel like Charlamagne is a little feminine, because a real man would have been like, well, hold on, that's my co-host. Like, she's like family to me. I'm not going to let you sit here and disrespect her. I don't care how it's on the interview, but I'm not going to let you disrespect her like that. She's not here to defend herself. Why would you sit here and have a whole conversation about someone who's not in the room? And then why men always fucking pillow talking? If he slept with her, he slept with her. Like, why you got to run your motherfucking mouth about it?
Wait a minute. So you just going to skip over everything Angela Yee said? You just gonna act like that didn't happen?
No, we're not gonna act like it didn't happen, but maybe she was being flirtatious. Like, I seen what he was.
And that's all he said.
All those
interviews. All he said.
But again, he insinuated that they slept together.
No,
it was not like a.
No, he didn't. He said.
So you don't think he was insinuating?
Angela Yee, you was on my dick, and you tried to get. He didn't say they fucked. He didn't say none of that.
Okay.
He said she was on his dick, which was the truth. If you watch that clip.
But it's not like when he came in the door, she was all over him like white on rice. Like, y'all talking about a clip from her show that's not even like, this is like 25 years ago. Like, this show old as shit.
But listen, he didn't say, all he said was, Angela, you was on my dick. Which she was.
But again, I still think Charlamagne could have like been like, all right, Gooch, like, she not here. Like, how you gonna sit here and just talk about her like that? I don't think she was like on it, but if she wanted to defend herself, let her defend herself. I just feel like that situation played out a little like, yeah, I don't know. I'm questioning your masculinity, because why couldn't you just be like, all right, man, she not here. You sitting here talking about she want to get dick. Like, come on, that's my co-host. That's
crazy. She was there.
No, this is what I'm talking about is the interview that he did after the fact with just him and Charlamagne, and that's the point that I'm making.
Yeah, Charlamagne asked the question.
Which is that?
Charlamagne asked the question.
But that's what I'm saying. Charlamagne is messy as fuck. Like, he came off of Wendy Williams. I loved him on Wendy. I ain't gonna lie. I was like that. Wendy and Miss Jones is why I wanted to get into radio so bad. But I just always felt like this man on this show, he gotta be a little gay. Like, why he on here gossiping with Wendy like this? Like, this is insane. So even when he asked that question, I was just like, he's messy. He's so feminine. Like, just let us know you're gay. Like, him and DJ Envy be doing all like, yo, do you hear the innuendos that they be having on their show? Like, come on, you gotta be for real. Let's be for real. They was sitting there talking about like cloning each other's penises and talking about putting butt plugs on. Like, they be talking about the wildest stuff on that show. For them to be stupid, man. But that could be too much.
Content over everything.
Radio, but like, come on.
Wait a minute. He's like Dame said. We're gonna circle it back to Dame.
Yeah.
Like Dame said, your OG is Wendy Williams.
Exactly. But again, so, as a man, why is your old like? Come on.
Because that's who he came up under in the radio. In radio, that's who he came up under.
Gossiping and running his mouth about women and being feminine. I don't know. I think it's me because I'm very into like masculine men. Like I love someone who just, because I'm aggressive. So I think when I look at Charlamagne and I listen to him on interviews, that's like boom, him making little mama cry. Like Damon Dash called him out on that too on his very first interview with them. Damon Dash was calling him out. I don't care what nobody say. I fuck with Damon. Shout out to him. Shout out to his son, cute as hell. And I think he's really. I do agree with his point of his perspective of like y'all have never had this type of money before. So how could you tell me?
But DJ, I don't know now because DJ Envy is rich.
DJ Envy was caught up in a little scam with some real estate. What are we talking about?
Yeah, it was a pyramid scheme.
He's pyramid scheming and all that scheming people.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why he's rich. So the same people that you want to help, those are the people you going to scam money out of. And you know these motherfuckers ain't got no money. So why would you scam? Like, why don't you do that to these colored people? Not the people that look like you and I. I don't understand that. Why would you scam people that look like you and I out of money? Well, you know everybody trying to get rich. Everybody trying to get out there. Everybody trying to live like him. So that's it on DJ Envy. I'm going to leave him alone. But going back to Zane and everything he was saying, it's valid because if you have never been a billionaire, let alone a millionaire, why would you be sitting here giving your perspective and asking these like ignorant type questions and not letting that man explain himself? Because again, if you have $1 billion, if you are a billionaire, why are you asking for $1 billion loan? Like that is kind of true. Like you're in debt. You don't have money because you're in debt. When you're debt free, I feel like that's what makes you rich because you don't owe nobody nothing.
Well, I understood Dane's point.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of agree because I don't have any debt. But I'm not rich.
But don't you feel rich knowing that you don't owe any debts? Like, I think for me, because, you know, everybody hit a rush path in their life. My credit.
Right.
Go crazy. I feel like once that is paid off, I'm going to feel so free to be able to do whatever I want with my money. I don't have to pay nobody back. I don't have to pay off no debts. Like, I think it's more of a feeling than like, oh, being debt free makes you rich. I think for him, it's more of a feeling. Like, yo, I feel free because I don't owe nobody no bread. Like,
you got kids?
I have one son. I love him.
Yeah, you got 7 more years of debt.
That's debt for the rest of my life. My son could be 35, 45, 55. Mom, I need some money. No.
Listen, I said that too. Until my daughter turned 18 and she wanted to do what the fuck she wanted to do. Now she gone and I'm here by myself and it's amazing.
See, we're not going to get into kids and how I feel about that. I understand what you're saying. Because the way I grew up, like my grandmother and my mom, like they lived in the same house forever. And I'm not saying that, well, until my grandmother passed. And I'm not going to say that's for me and my kid. But like at 18, I'm not going to make him get out. Like, no, you're going to go to school or you're going to get a job. You're going to do a trade. You're going to figure out something. You're not going to
listen, you ain't going to have to make them. They're going to want to.
I hope so, because the way my baby be acting, I be a little concerned sometimes.
They're
like,
gonna listen.
Go play, go outside. He love his mama.
I was a helicopter dad. I was a helicopter dad. I just knew my daughter was gonna take care of me. She wasn't going away. She was gonna live with me till about 25. I just knew it.
But that's when she's a girl. I think it's different for girls. Because me, when I turned 18, I was ready to go. I was like, I want to go with you.
She was out.
I want to travel. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm tired of being in this house. Like, that was me at 18. But, like, my, like, other males that I know, a lot of them was like, you know, I can stay here and go to school. I don't have to really leave for real. So, like, I think it's just different. And I'm a city kid. Like, I want to go explore the world. I'm 18. I'm old enough to do it. I want to go do it. But I was never that kid that was like, oh, I'm grown. Like, I was just like, I have the parameters to do it. And I'm very responsible. So let me just go do it. And my parents, they agreed. But I definitely brought my ass back home when I needed to come back home. And I would say that. But again, that's where it goes to say, like, you're a parent forever. Like, my mother, when I called her and said, Mommy, I need to come home, it wasn't like, oh, you're an adult, you're grown, no, you can't come back. It was like, yo, you can come back, but you need to have a plan. You're probably going to have to start paying a bill, and you're not just going to sit around. Like, you're going to do something with yourself. So I think that's the difference. Like, some parents enable their kids and let them just, as adults, not be accountable for why they're in the situation they're in. My mom made me be super accountable. Like, so why did you end up in this situation? Like, it was all these type of conversations.
Do you think that your parenting style is a direct olive branch from your parents?
Yeah, for sure.
Style?
For sure. Because I always want to do better than my parents. And, I know my parents sound great, but it was a lot of toxic stuff happening growing up, and I was exposed to a lot of things. And when this started to happen within my relationship with my son's dad, I was like, I don't want this for my kid. Like, I don't want him seeing this and him thinking that this is okay when he gets older. So me and his dad couldn't work it out. And unfortunately, we had to separate. But I told him, like, yo, we're separating for the kid. That's what my parents didn't do. They separated when it was too late. Like, they probably should have separated 10 plus years prior to when they was together, 27 years? They probably should have been together to the 15. But, it's 4 of us that was produced out of it. I will say my little sister's married. My little brother is like saving himself. So like the younger ones that kind of was raised when dad kind of like left the household, I feel like they have a little bit more of a better sense of finding the person that's for you and waiting and holding out and like having yourself, knowing your self-worth. Now, I'm not saying I don't know my self-worth, but I feel like my relationship, toxic-wise, mimicked my parents. And I think once I got older and developed my own thoughts, I was like, yo, I have to be better than them. Like, and that's what they always instilled in me. So I have to take it back to the positive. They want me to be better than them. So I have to get myself out of an unhealthy situation for me and my son in order for us to be okay. So the way I raised my son is literally how I was raised. You're gonna clean, you learn how to do dishes, you're gonna learn how to do this. My son is kind of a latchkey kid a little bit. So,
What does that mean?
So basically like a kid where it's like, hey, I'm going to work. Here's your key to get in the house, get off the school bus, come on, unlock the door, come in the house. Or mommy's getting ready to go to work, lock the door, a kid that kind of be watching themselves. Because it's just okay. So, and it's usually like an hour, maybe 2 to 3 hours, but like his dad will come. But my son is very responsible. Like that's what I instilled in him. My parents instilled responsibility in me. I'm doing it with him. He has chores so he can get an allowance. I had chores so he can get an allowance. He's a boy, so I'm like, the laundry, yes, you need to learn how to do your laundry, but I don't feel like I need to teach you that right now. Like, you'll learn that when you'll get older. You have to understand the concept. So if you do live by yourself, you know how to wash your own clothes. Well, shit, if you want to come and let mommy wash your clothes, by all means. But
unbelievable.
I'm just, so,
okay, so I got a question.
Yeah.
So, because he is 181, as Cam called it, 181, how's the dating with a child that, like, are you not dating now, or are you dating, or do you not want to bring anybody around your son because he's your son and he's watching everybody that come around mommy and I fuck one of these niggas up type shit?
That part. So dating, not really dating per se. I do have an interest in someone, but like I'm very firm on like you need your shit together before you fuck with me. So I don't bring him around my son. May my son have I don't bring him around my son. Like if my son is not here, he'll come, we'll hang out, we'll go out and stuff like that. People I talk to, they have children, so they understand that dynamic of like I don't want to bring people in and out of my child's life. I didn't see that growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Maybe from my parent, maybe from my pops, but like that wasn't until I was older. I don't want my son to see that at all. If I'm dealing with somebody, if we're gonna be serious, like cool, but like if this is like a temporary thing, there's no point in you even being that involved in my life. So I am very firm on not having people around my son that I'm dating unless it's turning into a full-blown relationship. And honestly, even after that, I'd have to be in a relationship for at least a year before I'm like, all right, cool, listen, like, you can get to meet my son, but it's not like you're his stepdad, or it's none of that. It's literally like, this is mommy's boyfriend. We might go out to the movies together. We might go out to dinner together, but I just don't want nobody thinking that that's not his dad. Like my son's father is an amazing dad. Like he's very active in my son's life. So I give him that respect. Like I just respect him enough to be like, you know what? I'm just not gonna have random men around your son. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't give it up like that. Now, do I get that in reciprocation? No, but it is what it is. I'm never gonna change me.
We're not doing that.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna change me. I'm not gonna change me and my morals because I'm not reciprocating the same thing. And that's a part of growing and healing. Like when I say I've come very far, I've come very far. You don't do what you want as long as this person don't hurt my child. My son don't come to me saying he's uncomfortable. You not leaving my son alone with this person. Like I'm cool. If you're not gonna respect it, we gotta at least have a boundary somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree with that.
I'm never gonna change myself because his parent is not respecting my boundaries. It's okay. It is what it is. I ain't gonna fight about it. I can't control nobody, and that's not my man. So I can't control him or make him do what I want him to do. Like it is what it is. Continue to be a good dad. I'm gonna be a good mom. I'm just gonna keep my business to myself until I'm ready to like.
And speaking of pregnancies and kids, Cardi B's pregnancy album rollout. Cardi's career thrives on both music and personal life. If she's pregnant again during an album rollout, will it affect her branding, promo style, and how will fans respond?
This is so loaded.
That album is going to be fire.
You think so?
What?
You think so?
Man, listen, I've been listening to this. I've been listening to Imaginary Players every day. I wasn't a fan of the Outside record. Now, the Outside record. I'm not a fan
of none of the Cardi B records. I'm not a fan of anything that she's dropped. Okay, let me just put it like this. Cardi B is from the Bronx, so I'm always gonna rep a bitch from the Bronx. I don't like her behavior. I don't like what she say about black people, black women especially. But Invasion of Privacy, that was a good album. I'm not gonna hold you.
It was a great album.
It had replay value, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that nowadays. Your album has to have replay value. I will replay Cardi shit, and I'm in the gym, I'm working out because it's nothing but bops. It's like for the time that the album came out, it's fire. But a lot of her stuff sounds dated to me. Imaginary Players, that does sound like she might have just recorded that within the Sorry, y'all, I'm getting a phone call. But it definitely sounds like she might have recorded that in the last year or so. But everything else prior to that, it all sounds old. It sounds dated. It's given 2018, 2019. It's not giving growth in the lyrics. It's not giving growth in the bars. Like, girl, and I think Imaginary Players was too slow of a beat for her. Like, she probably should have redid the beat a little bit, sped it up just a notch, because her rapping slow, it's not giving for me. I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Imaginary Players was fire. Listen, I don't know about these people talking about lyrics. We all know Cardi don't rap.
She don't, and her flow is not it. Like, what? Her flow is not it. I again, maybe because she's on more fast, like the beats that she's normally on is a little bit more high tempo. It sounds better for her and her vernacular and her accent. For her rapping slow, I'm just like, okay. I love the attempt though. The visuals was fire. I love, like, that's a hard song to come behind and redo. Like, I will give her that. Like, it's not a terrible song, but I don't think it's better than what she put out.
Is this New York biased?
Am I what?
Is this New York biased?
No, because I love all New York artists. And let me also say this. Yes, I am a fan of Nicki Minaj, but I pull all of that out because even some of Nicki shit, I gotta be like, sis, I wasn't really feeling that. But I think it's just a lyrical thing. All Cardi B did was take Jay-Z's song line for line and just flip it into her own narrative. Like, it doesn't sound like
absolutely not.
But why is that? Like, where's the talent? Like, why you just did not listen to the beat in the studio and write some shit? Why are you taking his song bar for bar and just flipping it? Why you couldn't just write some fire shit?
Did you not hear the song?
I did hear the song.
The song is fire.
Okay.
You
I'm
don't
not
think
sure.
so?
Everybody
as an ex-artist myself, that song that's one of the better songs that I've heard from Cardi B this year.
That I will agree. That is a better song than what she has released. Now to say
It's
that
better than Bongos.
Fire is a little like, I think
it's better than Bongos.
Everything's better than Bongos. Better than Bongos. Better than WAP. Like I was.
No, WAP was fire. See, listen.
I wasn't a song. I wasn't a fan.
Was fire. What?
I wasn't a fan. Let me tell you something about me and female rap. I love bitches just as much as the next man, but I'm tired of everybody rapping about their fucking vagina. Like, girl, there's so many more things that we could talk about in the world outside of our coochies. Can I hit or our ass cheeks or our titties or whose man we stealing?
Can
we please talk about something else?
She was a stripper. And she talk about her kids. She talk about all type of shit. The song is wild. What you want them to talk about? That's what they talk about. That's the name of the song.
It was cute.
It's getting a little bit. It sounded like a little bit.
No, because I love Meg Thee Stallion. I fuck with Meg Thee Stallion, but I don't know.
What?
You're not gonna do that. First off, Tina fucking Snow, don't do that. But again, but wait, I just gotta play devil's advocate because I'm a person that's gonna be real. Meg Thee Stallion and her mixtape ever was fire. There's a thing out there where people saying, hold on, wait.
Sound the same.
It was a tone that's Cardi B. What are you talking about?
Cardi B got different flows. Megan Thee Stallion has the same flow on every song.
So does Cardi B.
That's cat. That's cat.
Imaginary Talent was the only song. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. Imaginary Players is the only song I feel like Cardi B had a different flow, and even on that, I was like, yo, like. I don't know if I like it. I think I like the other shit better.
This is unbelievable.
Hey, everybody in the chat. What's up, y'all?
How could you even say that? I'm
saying I fuck with Meg Thee Stallion because, again, lyrically, she's better than Cardi B. She's
absolutely not.
I'm talking about mixtape Meg Thee Stallion.
I never knew about mixtape.
One or two projects from 2020. But everything after 2020 is whack. And that's why people are like, yo, Meg Thee Stallion, her mother was writing her lyrics. Because if you notice, after her mom passed away, those last two projects she dropped, after that, everything was a flop.
Well, I don't know.
And we're talking about people who have Grammys. These are Grammy award-winning artists. What are we talking about here? Cardi B, let's go back to Cardi B and her rollout. I'm in New York. I'm from the Bronx.
You think she's pregnant?
Do I think what?
You think she's pregnant?
She said she was pregnant.
She said a lot of shit.
She was 5 months pregnant with her boyfriend, Stephon Diggs. Mind you, she's still legally married.
Yeah, so...
But where's that? Okay, see...
So Offset, wait a minute. So if Offset filed for divorce right now, would she have to pay him?
I don't know. I don't know what's in their proceedings, but they are currently trying to negotiate their divorce. And I feel like that they might have negotiated it because now she's coming out saying she's 5 months pregnant with her boyfriend, Stephon Diggs. And I'm just like, Cardi, my nigga, like, you didn't even, like, what I respect about Cardi is she got pregnant, she got married, she was with her husband, like, that was her husband.
She did it the right way.
She did it the right way. So why are you why are you scaling backwards? Like, you're getting older and your mind is not progressing because, first off, you're a celebrity. And she has come out and admitted that she ain't nobody's fucking role model. But, like, if a black female did that, if Nicki Minaj did that, oh, y'all be dragging her for Phil. If Lotto did that, she be getting dragged for Phil. If any black female rapper would have did that, she would have been getting dragged for Phil.
If Lotto did what?
If Lotto had 3 kids, if Lotto was married and had 3 kids, left her husband, they're currently still legally married, and she had a baby with another nigga, she would be getting dragged for Phil. Maybe not because she falls into the high yellow community, so they might not drag her as much. But if any other black woman did that, they would drag her.
I don't agree.
You don't agree?
I do not.
Why?
Because Lotto had her own little scandal going on with 21 Savage and some niggas.
That's her boyfriend. That's her boyfriend. That's her boyfriend. Come on.
What I'm saying is, Cardi
is not the same
like,
thing.
do you know how much shit Cardi put up with allegedly? She allegedly put up with a lot of shit.
So that goes back to me and my morals, because it's like, just because I put up with a lot of shit, I'm not going to turn around and disrespect myself to prove a point to a nigga who disrespected me. I'm not doing that. So you couldn't even wait until your divorce was final for you to have a baby with this man. Yes, we know that shit, nigga. We know y'all sleeping together. But to have a full-on baby...
Accidents happen.
And it could have been an accident. It could have been an accident.
Happen.
It could have been an accident. But it's like, girl, where's the self-respect? Where's the self-respect?
How do you think Offset feels?
Like a piece of shit. Like, I know he's hurt.
Why would he feel like a piece of shit?
Why? First off, to me, when people want to get divorced and they really want to get divorced, they're getting divorced. They're not waiting. I think they released their divorce like a year or two ago, and they're still fighting in court over it.
Okay, so but why would Offset feel like a piece of shit? He can step back and put up this picture of what you look like before me, and then he could put up this picture of what you look like.
I like your point. He's probably winning. He probably like, yo, she's really a whore.
I'm saying, so why would he be upset? Cardi's bad. She's a
agreeing with you. I'm agreeing.
She's a superstar.
And his album was fire. If y'all did not hear that, what's his name? I forgot his government name, but if y'all did not hear his new album, it is sonically amazing. You guys need to listen to it. Yes, Offset's new album is like that. And I'm not even really a fan of Offset like that, for real. I loved him with the Migos. I'm more of a fan of like Quavo. Well, not really. I'm more of a fan of Takeoff. God rest his soul. But Offset, like the album, the flow of the album, the sound of the album is there. It's like that. And I feel like he was very vulnerable in his album. Okay. He talked about a lot of different things, but then he also had like the upbeat shit, the real fun, cute shit. Like, I think he had a really good album. And more recently, he hasn't been dragging his wife through the mud. And that's originally why I said he probably feel like shit, because every chance he get, he always saying something about her. He always being negative about her.
But she was
online calling him a bitch ass nigga, so I don't know.
And once you realize that the shit over, it's no use even doing that shit. Ain't over. She out in public with a new nigga.
Like
so
publicly.
So all that shit don't even matter.
Pregnant and all of that, and I'm like, damn, like you. I just think me as a woman, I would have just been like, yo, can I like get divorced first before we're public?
She from the Bronx. She's from the Bronx. With all due respect to the Bronx.
I'm from the Bronx.
It's the Bronx.
I'm from the Bronx, and I have a little bit more self-respect. Maybe it's me, because it's like I don't want nobody looking at me like I'm a fucking whore. Like that's terrible. Like it's terrible, and that's the worst part about it. Because if a man would have did that, oh yeah, that's the man. Da, da, da. But as a woman, we can't do shit like that and not get crucified in the
getting crucified.
That's insane.
But speaking of that,
she's pregnant. What's up with the album? Like, what are we doing? You talking about
the album come out on the 19th.
The 19th. Going on tour
in February.
19th. She's going on tour in February. How many months is that?
It don't matter. You have to give that. Cardi is a superstar. It's Nicki, Cardi. Like, and I'm not saying that like 1A, 1B. I'm talking about like they. So she got to give her album
about a girl who only released one album.
Yes, and
she has one body of work and no like.
It's amazing. All the songs of that bitch is platinum.
You bugging out. You bugging out. You bugging out.
What?
You bugging out. I would love to have way more music from an artist than like maybe like 10 hours worth of songs.
Well, she figured out a way to monopolize the system by dropping singles and riding the coattails of that amazing
and doing features, right? But I still recall that this bitch was on her Twitter chastising Nicki for just getting on everybody's record, doing features, dropping singles. Oh, drop an album, bitch! Drop an album. All you want to do is get on features. But that's what I'm saying. Everything that everybody else do, Cardi B will criticize it and turn around and do the same shit. You've been dropping nothing but singles and features for the last 8 years.
Listen, Nicki, I love you. I don't know anything about that. So I don't pick
I love female rap. I love female rap.
Okay.
And I be paying attention to all these hoes.
On a serious note, this is about current campus issues likely involving student protesting and administration response of controversy. It's topical and serious. Travion Trey Reed, Delta State University, gauge how you handle sensitive real-world topics. Can they speak respectfully but still add commentary that keeps listeners engaged? What is your view on the university handling accountability when this situation blew up?
In this particular situation, I don't really feel like they were accountable enough. As of yesterday, they still have not spoken to this young man's family.
Wow.
All they've done was release a press statement saying that they're supporting the family and we're going to cancel classes and their support for students, but they have not spoken to this boy's family. They told the police, or I don't know, campus police said that this young man was found in his bed when he was really found hung from a tree. I don't think they're taking any accountability.
Down by the pickleball courts.
By the pickleball court, yep. Hanging from the tree. But the family got a phone call from the campus saying that he was found dead in his dorm room. Like he hasn't, like they was like, they think it's a suicide. Like he's in his dorm room, in his bed, and he's not responding.
So if they think it's a suicide, what did they get to hanging from the tree from?
The teacher found him hanging from a tree. They lied and told the family that he was found in his bed. Number one, let me ask you this. If he was found in his bed dead, because apparently from what I've heard, he didn't have a roommate. Why would you guys be in his room doing a wellness check or anything like that? Like, make it make sense. A professor found him hanging from a tree at 7 a.m. on Monday. But they told they called his family and told him that he was found dead in his dorm room. The family gets on and they go watch the news, and it's actually reported that he was found hanging from a tree.
Okay, so what time was he found in his dorm room?
But he was never in the dorm room. He was never in the dorm room.
To convey their story, if they say the teacher found him hanging from a tree at 7 a.m. around the pickleball courts, what time was he in the bed?
That's what I'm saying. But when did he leave his room? Was he ever in his dorm room? He was never. This is how I see it. He was never in his dorm room. That's not where he was found. He was found hanging from a tree. But the campus police, that's what they told the family. I don't know when they notified the family, but at 7 a.m. he was found. The family was notified. The family turns on the TV. They're watching the news. And on the news, they found out he was hanging from a tree. So my thing is, how did he get to the tree? Was he outside? Was he hanging out? I think it's like the first, it's like he's a freshman, so they might have had some type of event or something like that.
Somebody got the night
before. It was a Sunday night. He was out the night before. He could have been out the night before. We don't know. I don't think this campus is taking enough accountability. A black student in Mississippi is found hanging from a tree. Y'all just gonna release a statement and you guys don't really address it. I think the president addressed it, and long story short, it was just like, hey, I can't even really identify with the situation and even fathom the words to comfort anybody. But you're not doing nothing for the family though. That's my thing. Your accountability comes from, what are you doing for the family? How transparent are you making? Because apparently, I don't even know. Apparently, from the reports, is all of this investigation is being done by the campus. It's not like the police is doing the investigation. They are taking him to the state for like an autopsy report, but where's the police at? Where's the police investigation? Where's the investigators? What are we doing here? No one's taking.
They're not doing nothing because it's Mississippi.
It's Mississippi. Since 2000, it has been over 500 black men hung in the state of Mississippi.
Wow.
And we're not saying 1940, 50, 60. We're saying 2000. The year 25, over 25.
Can you say that stat one more time?
Since 2000, there has been over 500 black men hung in the state of Mississippi. The state of Mississippi has the most killings of black people and hangings of black people. The state with the highest. This is Mississippi we're talking about. They're not. I feel like people try to sweep this under the rug. He's just gonna become another number. They're not being accountable enough.
They're gonna try to throw his family some money and let him
Yeah. And it's way more than that. Like, I can understand the suicide. I get it. But hanging from a tree, like, can we see
from Africa, right?
I don't think so. I think
he's from Ghana. It was from Ghana.
Oh, I didn't see that. I thought they were from here because his mom, like, the whole family is here. So they was like, and again, they haven't shown the family either. Like, they don't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
Because they're scared.
He's from Ghana. I read about it last night, actually, to be perfectly honest. He's from Ghana.
That's heartbreaking.
Yes.
You come to America for a better life and this happens.
Student. Like, he wasn't one of these dudes running around doing stupid shit. He was an actual good student.
He was a freshman.
Yeah.
Why would he go to school after telling his family the day before how excited he is to be there? But again, you don't know nobody's trauma, you don't know their trouble. But to turn around and do that, like that doesn't make sense to me. I don't think that makes sense. But again, we never know until they complete their investigation. In my humble opinion, I do not think the campus is going to be accountable. I think the family might end up suing them. They might get thrown for money and try to sweep it under the rug.
That's what they're probably going to do.
And all of that. Yeah, I don't
because you know that Mississippi don't really do nothing. Because you remember when a couple years ago, Brett Favre embezzled all that money? They didn't do shit to Brett Favre.
Nothing. Walking around free.
They did nothing.
Nothing. Just a
slap. It was like $5 million.
Like, what are we talking about? But it's Mississippi.
They didn't do nothing to him.
It's Mississippi, and it's like, I don't know why black people are still down there. I ain't gonna lie. Like, for me,
Mississippi is one of the is a state with the most. It's probably one of the states with the most black people per capita.
Right, but it's like we get treated the worst. They are the highest killed in that state.
Okay, so I got a question off topic. Do you believe that segregation again would do us any good?
Absolutely.
You really believe that? You believe segregation?
I'm on the 40-50 with that. I feel like if we are segregated, we'd be able to do a lot more within our own community. We wouldn't have to worry about mixing with them folk. Okay. But I also feel like in the current state of America and how black people actually treat each other, I feel like we don't treat each other good. So if we be segregated today, I think if we be segregated today, I don't think it'll be beneficial for us either way, because we don't really look out for each other. Like, there's not most of us do.
But we don't have no choice, though.
That don't.
We wouldn't have a choice if we were segregated.
I don't know. I would have to see.
We wouldn't have a choice.
But I think we would. Like, I think if we already treated ourselves better, we would be amazing to segregated people, because we was thriving. Even though it was slavery and we was segregated, we was thriving when we was segregated.
All the way up to the 1960s.
As a people. And white folks, they can go over there and do their own thing. Y'all don't have if we're segregated, you guys don't have no cultural influence for you guys to steal from us. Because that's all they do. They see what we do, they take it, they try to run with it. We ain't going to get into cultural appropriation. But I feel like black people, and you're correct, we would have no choice but to depend on each other to become a better people.
Right.
But again, it's just still that like handful of black folks that I just feel like, y'all.
That's always gonna be that. It's gonna be with the Europeans. It's gonna be a handful of Europeans that just want to do dumb shit. You just can't let bad apples spoil the bunch, because
that's for sure. It would be.
Let's say you have a major surgery, God forbid. I'm not gonna
I have.
And it's a racist doctor that don't really care if you live or not. So he's not gonna put forth the same effort that he will put forth on a European man that has the same surgery. See, or a judge. Let's say y'all two people. One black and one European go in the courtroom, and he's racist. They did the same crime. And the black man gonna get 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's racist. So I don't like, or the police. You might get extra shit because the police is racist. So I don't understand how that works, unless we all move to China, because China got a hospital full of robots.
The robots is taking over. I think like you said, you can't let bad apples spoil the bunch.
Yeah,
you can't. Like, we build together, we win together, we'll be a better people, and the black society will win from it. I just feel like we fought so much to be accepted by white folks. To this day, they still do not really accept us. So,
but here's the thing, though. The person that put it in our heads to be accepted by Europeans didn't want us to be accepted by Europeans.
True.
If they was to flaunt his second speech as much as they flaunt his first speech, then they would know that he said, I think I led my people into a burning building.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I don't think I did good by telling them about this.
Yeah, I shouldn't have did that, and that's why I love Mr. X, because he's radical.
But
He
you know,
knew what it was.
before the passing of MLK, they were getting ready to do something together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that, and I listen. I'm from New York. Like, we all know the story of Malcolm X, but yeah, they was getting ready to come together, and it was going to be insane. I feel like if they came together, and the power between them, and they changing the narrative to make us solidify as a black unit, as a black people, it would have been explosive. We probably would be the like winning right now. You know what I'm saying? But I did a report on that in college. I remember, because a lot of people, I went to HBCU, but a lot of black people actually really don't know about his second speech. And it was kind of like, it was a speech class, and it was a little bit of a debate. And I was telling this young lady, like, yeah, although he said he wanted us to all, work with these people, like be with these people and us live unsegregated because it's humanly unhumane, the second speech, he redacts that because, again, we getting beat by these people, lynched, the hoses. Beating the hell out of us because we trying to fight for our rights. So what is the point of us fighting to be with the people who don't want us a part of them?
I just found out they used to take our teeth and put it in their mouth.
Whoa, I never heard that. You just told me something new today. I need to go research that.
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
A lot of stuff. It was a lot.
Do you understand how strong black people actually are? Like, how strong our bodies are?
They try to eliminate us as a race.
Yeah. Because our bodies are so much stronger than theirs. The melanin in our skin protects us from the sun.
This is why, not to cut you off, excuse me. This is why I made an argument the other day about Superman being black. I'm not trying to turn this podcast into us versus them thing. We just having a conversation. But however, because but negates everything that you said prior. However, it wouldn't be possible for that man to be of European descent flying that close to the sun when the sun powers him.
Literally.
And guess what? Guess what happened yesterday? What's what I seen on Facebook? Who's gonna be the new Superman? Who?
I didn't see that.
Will Smith.
You lying? Oh, I didn't see on Facebook.
Yes, I was on Facebook scrolling the other day.
Oh my God, I did not see
that. Because Michael B. Jordan is gonna be in I Am Legend 2 with Will Smith. Yeah. And so I was looking down, and they asked me, "Are you interested in this?" And I kept scrolling, and they had a whole trailer. DC Comics had a whole trailer of Will Smith as the new Superman.
Oh, I think it's gonna be fire. Like, this would be the first time that a black man depicts Superman, and I think that's gonna be epic. Do you know, like, and it's so funny you mentioned the thing about the sun, because that's like the number one deficiency in black people is vitamin D. So I've always thought that too. Like, how does white man find so close to the sun? Like, this man.
Okay, so do you think it's gonna be the same uproar as they did when Ariel was black?
Probably. Absolutely. No. Absolutely, and I say no because it's Will Smith. White people love. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is
love Will Smith though. They love Will Smith.
This is Superman.
I don't know.
This is a staple in the European community.
I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm gonna be honest. I'm on the fence only because they love that man. When he slapped Chris Rock, they were supporting the hell out of him. Come on now.
You have to think about it. Remember when they was talking about James Bond being black?
Oh yeah, no, they was going crazy.
They cut that shit. I ain't heard about it.
I ain't heard about that ever since. Like it was like a thing. That was a thing.
That was a thing. They didn't want James Bond.
They did not want that. They was not good with it. And I'm like, damn, like y'all really want to protect y'all characters. And these are like, well, they're based off of real people, but still like, damn, just because one cinematic vision of this person is a black man, y'all going crazy like this. So I'm still on the fence though, because when I tell you the Europeans really, really love Will Smith. Like he is like the way he's a staple to us, I feel like he's a staple to them. I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be as large as an uproar, but there's going to be people in the comments who are pissed off. But I don't think it's going to be as big as the James Bond and the Ariels of the world. Like, I don't think it's going to be that deep.
Okay. Well, I got one more question for you. Has TikTok made music more disposable?
Yes.
You think so? Does albums matter anymore? Because this is why I say, because the Clips came out with an album. They sold like 118 the first week.
I love that.
JID album was fire.
Fire.
And Freddie Gibbs album was fire.
That was a good one too.
So, I mean, is it the older people like the albums versus the younger people like the album? Don't like albums and they're more microwave? What do you think?
I think real lovers of music, real lovers of hip hop, they're gonna buy the album. They're gonna get the album. They're gonna listen to the album. I do feel like this new generation of music or new generation of kids or how social media works, I feel like music is disposable because the only way someone's getting on is if they have a snappy TikTok song. That's like the young lady with the fairy song. She was a fairy. Yeah, like that's a TikTok song. But the rest of her music is trash. Like there's no other music that she has that has like play value where I'm like, oh yeah, let me go cop her album or let me go download her music. Like I just feel like
it's a numbers game.
It's all numbers. It's all how many people's gonna use your music, how many people's gonna use the sound to your music, how many streams you're gonna get, how many followers do you have. It's not really about how many people are buying the albums. Kind of throwing it back to Cardi B. Now with her, it's different because she's kind of in that TikTok era with the disposable music, in my opinion. But for her as big as she
kind of came right before it kind of flipped though.
Right in the middle of that. If her numbers are not what they supposed to be, as big of an artist as she is, then it's going to solidify that. Like, cause
what is it like? What you think about 250 the first week?
I'm hoping. Well, what she said is, I'm gonna outsell your fave. So apparently,
who's the fave? Nicki?
That's the opposite. It's Nicki and Cardi. Those are the opposites. So she's saying she's gonna sell more. I think Nicki did 275K her first week. Cardi B gonna have to be up there. She's gonna have to hit the 200,000 on her album for it to be, in my opinion, for it to be a successful album. But these newer artists, it's not about that. It's literally about what music can I get, what music is trending on social media, who's using my sound, where's the sound being used at. I don't think music is what it used to be. I have a friend that does music and he just dropped an album and that album is absolutely fire. And I told him like, yo, 228, there we go. So she did 228 her first week. Cardi has to beat that. You can beat that. Cardi B, come on, 228 ain't nothing. She can beat that. If she's such a big artist, Cardi B should beat that. If she do anything that less than 100K, that's crazy.
250. I say Cardi out the gate, 250 first week.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm not seeing with Payola, she's gonna hit the 250.
You see, don't do that.
But so boom, real quick. Boom. Billboard, they will take away album sales for you giving incentives to your fans. So that's when Nicki, I forgot what album she did, but that's how her and Travis Scott got into that whole thing, because when she was number one, Travis Scott did whatever he did. He went and sold merch, did this, and they counted the merch.
Yeah, he had a bundle.
He did that bundle thing. Cardi B, when she did her pop-up in New York City, she wasn't giving out albums. She gave people coupons to go buy the album, which is an incentive. That's considered an incentive. People are not just going out and buying the album. You're giving people an album nowadays costs at most $15, $20. You're giving people a $10 coupon to buy your album. People are only paying $10 for that album. They're gonna buy it. It's only $10. It's smart, but it's an incentive.
Like a sale.
It's an incentive. But it's still an incentive. According to Billboard's rules, that's an incentive. So what are they going to do when her album drops? Are you guys going to allow her to keep that incentive that she did for those fans? Or are you going to pull her album?
That didn't count as a sale?
It counts as a sale, but again, you're not supposed to be giving incentives for people to buy your album. So boom, prime example, Nicki, what she did, I think with Pink Friday too. Basically, it was like, oh, if you enter my, like, basically, in order for you to enter this contest, you have to buy my album and prove that you bought my album, and then you can enter the contest. They considered that to be an incentive, and they told her she couldn't do that, or they was going to pull her sales. Like, where every album that was bought from that contest, they was going to pull her sales.
Oh wow!
So she had to change the whole thing. She was like, "Well, you can't do it like that, but just show me you bought the album." Da 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 da. Like, I think she was doing like contests on Station Head or something like that. But it's the same thing Cardi B is doing. I'm gonna give you this coupon to go buy my album. That's an incentive. It's not me pulling up on Cardi B, taking a picture with her and saying, "Oh fuck it, let me just go on her website and pre-order my album." No, right. It's me pulling up, getting a coupon and saying, "Oh fuck it, $10. Yeah, I'll buy the album for $10. Why not?" That's an incentive. That's what's making me want to go buy your album. It's not, I'm a fan of your music and I want to go buy it. It's, you're giving me something in order for me to buy the album. If I want to be a part of your contest, I have to go buy your album. Those are incentives. Okay, so that's my thing.
Who's making timeless music right now? Final question.
Nobody, because it's nobody's album.
What?
Okay, wait, hold on. Outside of the Clips and my friend that make music, I don't really, there's no really, I'm not really, who else? Give me some albums, because again, I listen to a lot of music and I listen to a lot of old school.
It's not a lot of albums that drop. I don't know if Offset makes timeless music. I
don't think he makes timeless music. I feel like his music was good for what it was. I listened to the album like once. What I consider timeless music is music that I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that song that the Clips dropped last month. I need to go hear that again. Like, replay values. Anything that has a replay value to me. The live will end in 5 minutes. Wait, hold on 1 second, y'all. To me, a replay value is what's timeless music. Is this something that I know I'm gonna be listening to 10 years from now? The Clips album, absolutely. Wiz Khalifa's Cushion OJ 2? What? That shit was fire. Still listen to the old album. And now that is a part of the arsenal, because I'm like, yo, I can listen to this shit all day. Like, it's just music that I can go and listen to over and over again and still get that same feeling of like, yo, I love this song. That's how.
So I think Freddie Gibbs' album is timeless.
It does give timeless, because I've been bumping that too. That's why I'm like, give me a couple, because I'm like, I listen to so much.
Those are the only two I really think are time. Well, Kendrick dropped that GNX, but I don't know if that's like.
It's not giving Mad City. Like, Mad City, I still listen to that every day, all day.
It's not giving me damn. It's not giving that. It's not.
And that's timeless music. Mad City came out how many years ago, and I still listen to that album front and back.
Yeah, you're right.
So
you are absolutely correct.
Everyone's first album is always it. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Even the same thing I said about Cardi earlier. I can still listen to Invasion of Privacy. It's not the first thing I'm listening to, but if I'm in the gym, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw that shit on, because it's gonna give me hype. I'm gonna twerk a little bit while I'm on the elliptical doing my thing. But a lot of artists are not dropping music like that no more. Like, a lot of them, the Ice Spices and the Lottos and the Flo Millies of the world, because again, I love female rap. Even NBA Youngboy.
Where's Rap City?
Bring it back. Can we bring back the shows that was really putting music to the map? Like, what are we doing? How do we find out about new music?
Welcome to Moneyland. Yeah.